Hey, here we are again. Freaking doing something stupid because I want to do something stupid. Gonna mess around with some electronics, you know, RC car stuff, you know, freaking drone stuff, blah blah blah, you know, just mess around. And I'm gonna be messing around with the induction motors, you know, just because, you know, like I wanted to play around with it and see, you know, like if I can't lead to cannibalizing one of my RC cars here to, you know, like possibly, and some drone parts, you know, from one of these, you know, lesser drones that, you know, like my neighbor gave me, which got me started down that whole path. And you know, and we couldn't, you know, like possibly see about making a little remote control airplane from scratch, you know, because I'm always tinkering around with stuff, you know, like well, you can see I got lots of different junk around here and freaking and this and, you know, like all this stuff here. Anywho, yeah, that sits there, and we check out this. I mean, look, because here's the point, right? We're gonna flip the little switch on here. Whoops. And look, we can control the servo, right? You know, tell me that all this is active, so that way I know that if I have a failure, freaking it's somewhere other than in the electronics, right? But, you know, like I got it wired up right now, so that way, you know, like I can see that it works, so that way, you know, like and both directions and everything, you know, so that all works, and then, you know, like I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it and we're gonna pull apart this drone here. See, this is the s160 drone that I got from my next door neighbor Marcos, and got me started down the path, and I'm gonna tear this thing apart and see if can't use the, you know, like the electronics from the remote control car to power one of these motors, you know, for the, you know, so that way I can you know, use this bladed motor setup, right, to possibly make a little remote controlled airplane or something fan driven, which we, you know, would of course would come up in future videos, not this one, because of course yeah, anywho, so that shows that. And yeah, give me a minute here to and yeah, and to disconnect all of this, right? You know, because we just need to take these 3 connectors off like so, set them to the side, everything's dead there, right? We just take our car and set it down there, and then we pick up our drone. And I guess, you know, like we might as well, I mean, I could save some time, but I know, you know, like when I test this, I don't exactly want to you know, have blades on the motors, which will you know, right, you know, they'll spin and they cause me owies or whatever, I guess, right? So I've already gone through the trouble of taking, you know, like they're marked A, right? And this is so cheap of a drone, I already marked them A, you know, A, you know, and of course the arms, you know, then to the body, you know, so that way in case I ever want to reassemble this thing, which is not, I don't know, you know, I just do these things as precautions because of course, you know, like well, what if you want to, right? And all that, you know. So let's see here. Yeah, well, we can do this however, freaking wherever, you know. We'll show taking off the blades, right? We'll take the blades off of all 4 just because it'll make disassembly easier, right? Geez, it feels like I already bent the screws to the blades, because they wobble when they come off. Huh, wonder. Yeah, they wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Every last screw wobbles. I guess that's why you want to get the drones with the cross braces on top of the blades, right? So that way, you know, like anywho. So the blades are off. We set those to the side. Then we come in here and I thought oh yeah, I grabbed myself a little tray to put screws in. There we go. And then we just start removing screws from the base here, right? If they come out, they come out. If they don't, they don't. But we come on. Take that off. Just please bear with me as I screw around. Not really screwing around. I'm unscrewing. I'm coming unscrewed. Yeah, that's the best one to say, right? I'm coming unscrewed. Unhinged is how some people say it, but some people say it unscrewed. I don't know. Freaking off your rocker, off the hinges. Freaking however you want to say it. Oh, come on. Here we go. See, technically, it's the lid that comes off. But I didn't want to drop any screws. And see, that's taped to the freaking top. So freaking, we want to leave it taped to the top, right? So we're just going to unplug it from right here on the board, right? That should be easy enough to remember. Light, whatever. Set that to the side. Set this to, you know, like blah, 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 of course, right? And then we just remove an arm, because all we really need is an arm, right? And they got, you know, like we got the red and the black here, which are probably for the LED light, you know, that's right there, right? And you can see that goes to there, and then we have, oh geez, 4 wires. Uh-oh. That's not good. I thought it was a 3-wire system. I mean, they said brushless, freaking, I assume 3-wire, freaking. Huh. Well, now I'm freaking doubting I can do this. Aha. Aha ha ha. It's weird. There's a light inside of the huh. So we have a little light controller here. I'm sorry, I get distracted sometimes when I get to assessing something. We actually have, you know, like it looks like we have a red and a black here that control a light out here, and then we have also all this, and somehow this is a little LED light controller, and then there's also some sort of, it looks like, control board that like, yeah, but there's like 3 little connectors, and we should be able to get this motor to spin up, right? If we connect to those 3 little connectors, right? So we're going to take our 3 connector. Oh, geez. Right, see if we can get one. Oh, maybe if I come at it. No? I don't know. How would be best to clamp that? Did I get that? It would appear that I got that. It's clear. There's my last clamp. Probably should have gone for the smaller ones, right? Ah. That looks like it'll clear. That looks like it'll work, right? We hope. Fingers crossed, right? I mean, I don't want to short circuit something freaking... Yeah, I hate short circuiting things. I've broken enough things doing that over the years. And we have... Yeah, controller's still on. That's on. We have control there. Huh, look at that. I wonder what that's all about. I got it to spin. Maybe it has something to do with this control board being attached. Let's try switching these two first, right? Ah, we got such a tangle of wires going on here trying to do stuff. Damn these freaking the insulators on these things, they're so slippery. Gosh. Right? Right? Yeah, there we go. May have been a connection issue. I may have been touching something else, but... I mean, obviously I might be giving it too much power, but... You see that? I got it. And I can reverse it, apparently. See? Wing, wing, wing. See? I'm controlling that. I feel like a genius some days. Maybe if I continued going to school, I would be. Or, I don't know, who says school's for... I don't know. Stay in school. Always, that's the freaking key message we have to freaking remember here always. We need to freaking remember. Stay in school. Freaking, I don't know, I hit my head. Freaking traumatic brain injury. Freaking have been disabled ever since. Freaking I kind of... Yeah, but anywho, I seem to freaking grasp some things, but anywho, that was the point that I was going to try and make, and freaking, you know, like in future episodes, I hope to freaking figure out how to mount this up to something. I mean, we might just take something as simple as a freaking a wooden ruler, right, and start there, and then freaking, you know, like mount a motor to the front, you know, right, with the freaking props, and then freaking, you know, like yeah, freaking put some wings on it, you know, freaking, we can make wings out of freaking bread ties and post-it notes. I don't know. I mean, because in all honesty, when I was a kid, freaking I did stuff like that. I made I made some crazy junk when I was a kid. I mean, freaking this is not something I made as a kid, but freaking I did make stuff like this as a kid. Freaking, you know, like I got into model rocketry when I was in the 5th grade, freaking thanks to my 5th grade freaking elementary school teacher, Mr. Jensen. Oh man, Mr. Jensen was an awesome guy. Taught me all about a lot of things, diabetes, freaking, you know, like rocketry, freaking a lot of other things. You know, we did salmon eggs. You know, we actually went and got salmon eggs and we hatched them and then freaking took them and put them in the stream and stuff like that. But anywho, that's kind of my background there. And sorry I get droning on and on, you know, as I tend to, whatever. Don't want to make another drone joke. But the point is that freaking I may have washed over some really important things in there, and freaking, you know, like I might freaking touch on it some more in the future, but I don't want to really bore you. The point is to get you to keep tuning in. So don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I really plead with you, please. I need it. Freaking, we're trying to do something here, you know? So, see you later.